Welcome. Let's get a couple things sorted out before I start this officially. Sounds good. Looks like there's audio. Well, here I am. It's been a few months since I've done this, but I'm back. And I couldn't be more excited. I thought I could be more excited, but I'm excited enough. I am happy to be doing this again. It's been a little while, and I have plans on making this a regular thing again. Maybe doing this about once a month for the foreseeable future. I downloaded like a community patch for this game that has added a few extra features that I didn't have before, which could make playing this game on stream easier to do for me without it being this whole thing, a whole just put together thing every time. Like I could maybe stream this like a couple times a month, but other times maybe just be a much more loose, relaxed thing while I reserve the full radio show for the once a month. But that's not important. That's not important right now. What's important right now is I'm here and you're here. Is anyone here? Who knows? What's important is the music. Am I right? No, it's me. It was a trick question. I'm what's important. I am excited to play the game, so let's play the game. Coming up first on this list, this playlist of music that I've put together for my first stream back, is Etran de l'Air with the song Tobuk Ine Chihosai. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I tried my best. I think it's Arabic. This is a band from Niger, and this is just a funky, happy song to get this stream started on the right foot. You know, you feel me? Please tell me you feel me. Let's get into it, shall we? Enough of my blither blathering. If you want me to talk to you, come to the house. I'll serve you tea. We'll chit, we'll chat. But for now, let's listen to Etran de l'Air, Tobuk Ine Chohuse. And that was Etrandeler with Tobuk ine Chihuse. I don't have to say that ever again. Coming up next is Block Party with Pioneers. Now, Block Party is a band that I used to really hate because I didn't like the lead singer's voice, but it grew on me, and now I love this album in particular, Silent Alarm. Tell me what you think. Have you heard them before? If not, does this lead singer's voice grate on you like it did me for the longest time? Yo, what up, Candy? LMAO. Yo, I ain't playing them. Block Party Helicopter. Hell yeah, dude. You get it. Hey, you get it. Tell me if you get this. This is Block Party with Pioneers.
It can be split. last. We will not be the last.
And that was Block Party with Pioneers. Call Me Deadly says Guitar Hero 3. Is that right? I had no idea. I barely played any of those games. But it doesn't surprise me. Those songs have guitar in them. Okay, coming up next is Whir with How Time Stretches. Love this band, love this song, and more importantly, I love you. Now, do I need to say any more than that? Here's Whir with How Time Stretches. And that was Whir with How Time Stretches. It shrunk, if you ask me, because when you're having fun, time flies by. And boy, howdy, are we having fun. Coming up next is Be Forest with Captured Heart. This is I believe it's Scottish or an Irish band, one of those two fucking places. And this band rocks, and this album in particular is incredible. Hopefully you like the song. This is Be Forest with Captured heart. Enjoy! That was Captured Heart by B. Forrest. What up, Linker? What up, Chalupa? How are y'all doing today? Ooh, damn. Linker says, Surfy Shoegaze, hell yeah. Yeah, I love that album. I love that song a lot. Chalupa Troopa asks, states, hey Alex, first time viewer, long time listener here to ask a question. Thoughts and opinions on the recent nerf to Barbados and Gundam Evolution. Thank you for taking the time to read this viewer's email and have a wonderful evening. Well, Chalupa, if you don't mind me calling you that for short, Mr. Troopa, if I'm being formal, I don't give a shit. Next question. Coming up next is Sound of Ceres with The Fawn. This is a band that used to be called Candy Claws, and they changed their name for whatever reason after releasing one of my favorite albums of all time. And then they became Sound of Ceres, and at this point I've released 3 albums, all of them really good. Saw them live, I think in 2019, or maybe 2018, at, you guessed it, Comet Ping Pong Pizza. That's right, Pizzagate itself, where they performed a fucking sick-ass live show. And this is from their newest album, released just this year. Chupa Chupa responds with, this is an automated response. Thank you so much. Don't give a shit either. Hell yeah. Glad we can agree. Hopefully we can agree on this. This song rocks. Hope you enjoy it. This is the Sound of Ceres, or sorry, just Sound of Ceres, The Fawn.
Strange tune. Some small chord up in the air send you into fight. You fought your way to the zenith in your last fever rage.
And that was The Sound of Saris with The Fawn. Did you like it? Leave your comments below. Coming up next, it's a bit of a more experimental avant-garde song, still in the realm of rock and roll. This is Vampia with Mirror Mirror Bombs, B-I-S. Weird title, weird band, weird song, but I like it. I love it, in fact. I've liked this band for a very long time, but I've yet to play them on this show because they're weird. They're very weird. So I've been hesitant, but I was listening to this album the other day and I was like, fuck it. The song, I gotta show it to the masses. Listening to the piano / organ bits were pretty cool. I'm glad you think so. I really like her voice a lot. She is just a very good singer. I was wondering how it would translate to a live show, and it translated perfectly. I was shocked by how almost a 1-to-1 it sounded live. But for now, let's listen to a recording. This is Vampia, Mirror Mirror.
歩き出す夏暑くなる秋飽きるほど冬普通です春張り裂ける夏懐かしむ秋雪の降る冬景色は白に染まる
And that was Vampia with Mirror Mirror. Linker says, hot normie take. This makes me think of Caro Caro Bonito. Funnily enough, they almost made the playlist. They did not, though, not this time. Because the song I wanted to play, I'm pretty sure I played last time I did this. And even though that was months ago, I can't play the same song twice in a row like that, you know? But I should clarify that even though this band is very avant-garde and experimental, that is their most normal song, which is why I played it. They're a musical collective that just has members like swapping in and out on the fly. Like every album, pretty much every single album they put out is different, except for the two that are literally the exact same songs, just with different titles. I don't understand why they did that. I listened to them a bunch of times in a row when they came out, thinking like, what is the difference here? I don't think there is one. I don't think there was one for that. Hell yeah, Linker. Hell yeah, indeed. Moving on to the next song. This is Cursive with Black Hole Town. I love Cursive since I think I was in middle school. I've loved them. And this is from their latest album from a couple years back. Very on-the-nose lyricists, but still very good, still very enjoyable. And this song in particular is... no real subtext. It's just the story is right in the lyrics, you know? And, you know, I can appreciate that. Don't always got to be poetic. Or rather, you don't have to be subtle to be poetic. Enough bullshit about art. This is Cursive with Black Hole Town. That was Cursive with Black Hole Town. Like I said, a very on the nose storytelling in that one. But you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Coming up next, this is Tokyo Shoegazer with Moondive. This is pure, born and bred shoegaze, Can't get any better than this. And let's see if you like it. It's a bit of a longer one compared to the past couple songs I've played, but what's a long song when it's very good? It goes by in the blink of an eye. This is Tokyo Shoegazer with Moondive. That was Tokyo Shoegazer with Moondive. Linker says, fuck yeah, that pit with just the drums and vocals ruled. Yeah, I really, really like her vocals a lot. I recognized her because she's not really part of the band. She's just like a. For some reason, they were able to get this person to sing on this album, but she's a soloist, and I recognized her voice from the very first Bleach anime ending. Shows you how much of a fucking loser I am. I recognized, I was like, that sounds like her. Looked it up. Definitely was the same person. And I think her voice adds a lot to their sound, because they typically don't have just fully fleshed out vocals like that on their tracks, so I was very happy to hear her. Coming up next is Eve's Tumor with Jackie. Now, this EP just fucking kicks ass, you know? This EP just the best. And this is the very first song on that EP. So how about we give it a listen? This is Eve's Tumor with Jackie. That was Eve's Tumor with Jackie. Now, you know goddamn well I was singing that at the top of my lungs. Hope my neighbors don't mind. Coming up next, we're switching up the pace. Basically, a complete 180 turn. And instead of talking about it, let's just jump right into it. It's Frenzy with Narrow. Actually, I'll talk about it a little bit. This album came out a long time ago, and I really like it. And very funnily enough, I've seen the album art everywhere for like different like pages for like aesthetic, like anime aesthetic stuff. And I'm like, that's so interesting. Why this image? And to this day, I don't know. If any of you have the answer to that mystery, please tell me. This is Frenzy with Narrow.
少し癖のあるアクセントで君はまた同じ言葉間違る弾き出すねあの音隣の部屋から練習飽きたみたいことは聞いた鍵ならず一人でいくつも近く行くピントロだけオレンジの最近と雨に滲んだ色ないその真ん中で見つくすぶって踊るように揺れて少し手を伸ばすベランダから君が歩く真下近いのにラジオのクラリネット声をかき消してもう一度呼ぶつもりだって今度は私の方が先に青いに慣れた腰目を合わすなんことなく急に晴れになる昼の遅い時間子供が走ると目のサンダル忘れて帰ろ中の月あたりそしてまた曇り見上げた窓不意にきらめいた機体真っ白な文字二つふわり吐き出すきっかけのアルファベット空に溶けるオレンジの最近と雨に滲んだ色ないその真ん中で見つくすぶって踊るように揺れてる急に晴れになる昼の遅い時間子供が走ると目のサンダル忘れて帰ろ中の月あたりそしてまた曇り
And that was Frenzy with Narrow. Very fun, very pleasant song to listen to, in my opinion. I put it on when I'm feeling good and want to continue feeling good, much like right now. How would it make you feel? Good or bad? Nothing in between. Coming up next is Toate with Tech Nova, in parentheses La M Copacabana. Toate is a very good electronic artist who I feel like has recently come into the modern zeitgeist with, I forget the name of the anime, but he did like the opening for an anime. Like it's like about like super thieves or something like that. I forget the name of it. It's something like that. And when someone showed that to me, I was like, oh yeah, I love Toate. He's great. And to prove it, here is one of my favorite songs by him. This is Toate with Tech Nova.
Funky lane, I've been told. Funky lane,
That was Toate with Tech Nova. Very fun song, wouldn't you say? I would. Non-stop bops. For real. I think that song fucking rules. And going into the next song, this is Thelonious Coltrane with Play My Cards Right. Continuing the theme of a bit of soft jazz, with unfortunately, a little bit less funk than the last song, a little bit less soul in it. This is more relaxing, more ambient, but still jazz. Well, I think anyway. That's up to your interpretation, whether you think it is or not. How about you listen to it and you tell me? This is Thelonious Coltrane with Play My Cards Right.
Ты не будешь против, если малый пробудет у вас несколько дней? А то у меня много дела, оставить его не с кем.
That was Thelonious Coltrane with Play My Cards Right. Now, I realized halfway through that song that I said that it was ambient. What I meant to say was hip-hop. To err is human, so I can only hope you can forgive me for my grievous mistake. But moving on to another jazz hip-hop style song. This is Hennis with Osk. Both this and the last song are from the same label. I couldn't be fucked to remember what it's called, but it's a German label that has a lot of these lo-fi jazz hip-hop tunes on it. I could look it up, and if you want me to, let me know and I will. Otherwise, sorry. This is Hennis with Osk. and that was Hennis with Ask. I'd like to ask you a question. How are you liking the stream so far? Hope you like it. Coming up next is Haruka Nakamura featuring Uyama Hiroto with Sunset Line. This is more of the same lo-fi hip-hop / jazz music, but this is, in my opinion, one of the best albums of this genre. If any of you have seen the anime Samurai Champloo, you'll know the music of Nujabes, who did a good chunk of it. He unfortunately passed away in, I think, 2010, but Uyama Hiroto is basically like his successor in a way. And anything he touches is gold, and this is a song he touched, so hopefully you like it. This is Haruka Nakamura featuring Uyama Hiroto with Sunset Line. And that was Haruka Nakamura featuring Uyama Hiroto with Sunset Line. That saxophone towards the ending always gets me. I think that part is beautiful. What do you think? Do you think it's too cheesy, or are you a cultured person like me and think it rocks? Coming up next is Fat John and their song Outpost. Now, I'm just now realizing that through sheer coincidence, I guess not coincidence, their tunes sort of mesh well together. But I mentioned how Uyama Hiroto was the successor to Nuja Bass, who did the one half of the Samurai Champloo soundtrack. Well, wouldn't you know it, Fat John did the other half. And his music is also incredible. In fact, this album came out just this year, and it's maybe my album of the year so far. And this is probably the best song on it. So, indeed, Linker. Let's give it a listen, and you tell me what you think. Am I delusional, or does this deserve one of the greatest songs of 2022 so far? This is Fat John with Outpost. And that was Fat John and the song Outpost. Linker says, I haven't listened to any trip hop in too long. Not even trying to gas you up, this rules. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I knew I was right. I'm glad you think so. I genuinely love that song, and if you do like that, Linker, I'd recommend the whole album. Now, What is that album? It is called Plaything Cypher. So look that up, listen to that, enjoy it. This will probably not be the last time you hear a song off of it on this show. But that's for a later date, because coming up next is Lace and Collar with Rapture. This is a more heavy, straight-up techno tune. And, Candy, that wasn't a Google search. I have every song, like I have all the songs screenshot on my phone, so I know what's coming up next in the order, so I can just keep it in mind. So I zoomed in real close to the album art to read the title. How are you liking the stream, Candy? You're sort of my target audience, calling me deadly types, so how do you like it? I'm not a liar, by the way. I'm only a truther. But anyway, this tune is a bit just more standard techno from another band camp that I love. This band camp name I do remember. It's Janus Shoved, which is a like Scandinavian ass record label that does mainly like ambient drone type shit. So if you're not into that, then for the most part you wouldn't like their stuff. But this isn't that. This is techno, and this stream, according to Candy, so far has been stinky. Let's see if that keeps up. This is Lace and Collar with Rapture. And that was Rapture by Lace and Collar. Yo, what up? 2 Leos in the chat. Wow. One after the other joining. Leo saying, "Sup, Alex," and Leo from the USA saying, "Blasting those Marvy jams." Shouts out. That's what happens when you join second. You're the from said country. Can you believe it? Leo, Linker, Candy, the rest? That's half of the tracks on this playlist. Now, does that mean we're halfway done? Who's to say? I did not measure that metric. I didn't measure time. But there are 32 songs on this playlist, and we just played song number 16. So by that metric, we're halfway done. Leo says, American Leo. I'm sorry, Leo from America says American Leo. And then Leo says, finally the OG Leo. That is damn right. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of what you hear, because coming up next is a favorite of mine. This is Holy Other with Tense Past. This song and this album rule. Now, unfortunately, I'm very bad with remembering names of albums, and this album doesn't have the name on the cover art. So, sorry. Don't remember what the name is. But if you like it enough that you want to know, I'll look it up for you. Until then, you ask, why isn't Alex the host of every radio station? That's what I want to know. I applied to XM Radio at the behest of an actual DJ for Sirius Radio. I won't say who. They are a friend of my brother's, and they said, listen, if you apply to a job, I will hook you up. I will get you in. I applied. He ghosted my ass. Hey, listen, I understand you made a promise. You couldn't keep it. Totally understandable. Just let me know. I see you at parties. I'll see you later. It's weird. It's a weird thing to do. But that's not here nor there. I'm very happy where I am now. My new job that I have rules. And so does this song. This is Holy Other with Tense Past. and that was Holy Other with Tense Past. Leo says, damn tragic story. What a different direction that would have been for you. Absolutely. I obviously would have started off as something much smaller than a radio host, but who knows where I'd be now. This was years ago. 2014, I think. So if I was working at Sirius still, who knows what... I could be co-hosting the Conan Show podcast right now. You know? They got bought by Sirius. Who know? I could have been the one to broker that deal. Yo, fuck that. Thank goodness I stopped subscribing to Sirius as much as I like XMU. All I'm going to say to that is what a coincidence you specifically mentioned XMU. Just what a coincidence that is. That's all I'll say about that. Pretty good answer for why Alex isn't the host of every radio station. Hey, listen, you ask a question, you get an answer. What can I say? Leo says he knew Alex was too powerful. That might be true. He might have realized I was gunned for his position. That he still has, from what I know. Damn dude has a lovely wife and kid. And he was at my brother's wedding. Anyway, coming up next is Yukihiro Takahashi with Sunset. This is a favorite of mine. Most of these songs are a favorite of mine. Not all, but most. And this is just a fantastic little tune. Also, GG being that Rando's high score on that last track. Thank you very much. I typically try to hide the score stuff, but when it comes to like the orders at the end, you can see how well I do. Because the focus in my mind isn't the game, it's the music, you know? The game is a visual aid for those of you who want something to look at if you actually want to physically watch the stream. It's a little treat for your eyes. And this song is a treat for your ears, if I say so myself. I don't know why I wouldn't. I didn't write the song. I'm just complimenting it. You tell me what genre this is. I don't think this is city pop. Is it kakyoku? I don't know. Let me know. This is Yukihiro Takahashi with Sunset. Enjoy.
「
and that was Yukihiro Takahashi with Sunset. All right, and coming up next is Mondo Grosso with Shoulda Been Loving You. Now, Mondo Grosso is one of my favorite artists. He is a producer. He is a just electronic musician. Most recently, he's making a lot of just banger songs that you might have seen on YouTube.com. You know that website. It's got videos. And a couple of his songs have gone viral, such as Labyrinth. So if you look up Mondo Grosso Labyrinth, you might recognize the thumbnail. However, that's not what we're listening to now. We're listening to his early stuff, where he was more R&B and disco focused, where now he's just more pop, which, hey, both are good. Leo says that was very samba. Yes, it was. Is that the genre? Was it samba? Samba pop? Samba be poppin'? That was the last song. This is this song, and this song is good. This is a song. This is a song that you could, kiss your girl to. If you got a girl and you want to kiss her, put this song on. She'll be ready for kissing. A little bossa nova. Yeah, I think you're right. Samba bossa nova for sure. Bossa nova. This is the song we're playing now. It's Mondo Grosso with Shoulda Been Lovin' You. And that was Mondo Grosso with Shoulda Been Loving You. Well, did your honey walk in? Did they kiss you? You're welcome. Linker says, LOL, that was so bad. How dare you? That transition was smooth as hell. You just don't know how to appreciate wordplay. Leo says, Googled, and his album was inspired by French musician Pierre Barreau. Yeah, Pierre Barreau, who was inspired by Brazilian samba. Interesting. So much the album is called Savannah, an old Brazilian salutation, because Pierre has a song called Samba Savannah. Wow. Research from Leo. Thank you very much. Can you research how I can make $1 million next? You seemed really good at this. I would appreciate it if you could let me know. Come back with any findings you have, and I'll do them, because you could find that out that fast. You have the ticket to success, my friend. Coming up next is Hitomi Toy with Catch Me in the Snow. Love her. She is a modern city pop musician. She has a very good voice. Her music is always fun to listen to. And this album, in particular, Snowbank Social Club, I think is a standout, especially for these times as everything starts to wind down, get a little colder. Winter-themed music. So how about you catch me in the snow and listen to Hitomi Toy and her song, Catch Me in the Snow. How's that for a transition? Hope you enjoy. That was Hitomi Toy with Catch Me in the Snow. Cleo says, Googled and you can get $1 million by Mind Goblin. I gotta find out what the fuck that means. Put that into action, because you would never lie to me. Would you, Leo? Never in your life would you lie to me. Coming up next is Junko Yagami with Bay City. This is just pure, straight up city pop. One of the best songs in its genre. From what I know, this song hasn't blown up in the way that other songs have on the internet. Again, I might be wrong about that, but last I checked, it wasn't as popular. So, if you hadn't heard it before, you're in for a treat. Mind Goblin. I just got pwned on my own show. I just got pwned harder than anyone else has been in their whole life. And I just had to sit here and take it because, you earned it. I didn't see that coming in any capacity. Normally I see those coming, I play along. Genuinely, in a million years wouldn't have guessed that was going to happen to me. From you, here? No way. The song is so good, you don't deserve it. But I'm going to play it for you anyway. This is Junko Yagami with Bay City. And that was Junko Yagami with Bay City. Leo says, you didn't see that coming and it was incredible. Played right into my nasty goblin hands. Listen, if we can't move forward from this, then I don't know what to say other than fuck you. Coming up next is Asul with Room. Now, Asul is a Korean synth pop musician who I think is one of the best in the world. She is outstanding. I've been a fan of hers since 2013, and every single thing she has released, either as Asul or as Yukari, has been a 10 out of 10, in my opinion. This is an album from a couple years back. I really love it, and I don't. Unfortunately, I for some reason don't think I've played that many songs of hers on this show before. So I'm gonna try to remedy that, starting with this song. This is Asul with Room. And that was Asul with Room. And now coming up next is Caribou with Never Come Back. I heard Caribou for the first time opening for Radiohead 7-8 years ago, 2014-ish, I think. And I'd never heard of them before, and they really impressed me, and now I'm a fan. All these years later, I'm still a fan. This song in particular is off of a newer album of theirs, and I think it's very fun. Let's see what you think. Please tell me. This is Caribou with Never Come Back. That was Caribou with Never Come Back. Leo asks, will they ever come back though? I'm sorry to say, but never. Coming up next is Twin Sister with Expressions. Now, Twin Sister is a band that is a bit hit and miss for me in that I like every album they put out, but in general, every album has songs that I really like and songs that I think are just boring. However, there are 2 songs on this album. I'm only playing one today, but there are 2 songs on this album that I think are fantastic. And this is one. I think this song is incredible. This came out, I think, this year. Well, I don't think it was last. I think it was this year. And I highly recommend at least this song. Linker says, it's good. Unfortunately, I'm trying to place a roof in The Sims, and my frustration isn't fitting. Hey, sorry. What can I say? Hopefully this song makes you feel a little less frustrated. This is Twin Sister with Expressions.
see me pulled up on the street.
That was Twin Sister with Expressions. I love that song. It's funky. It's fresh. Thinker says, yo, hell yeah. I know this band, and I am now realizing Big Bop missed this album this year. Check it out. You love this band? That fucking rules. I'm glad that I could, I guess, inform you they released one this year. I think it's probably their best. Maybe this one or the one with like the drawing of a woman. I don't remember what that one's called, but that one's also very good. Coming up next is When Saints Go Machine with Fail Forever. Now this is, I love this band a lot. I love this band a hell of a lot. But I'm always hesitant to put them on the show because the lead singer is an acquired taste, no question. Kind of sounds like Kermit the Frog, if you want to get an idea of why that is. So I'm sure that's left you interested. So let's just get into it. This is When Saints Go Machine with Fail Forever.
Never just get by, rule the world by chance. Came so far, shattered minutes on hands. And we never, never trust no one. Take it all and leave us without no one. Visions they fall apart. Hopelessly lost, switch apart. When lights back on, fell forever. Visions fall apart and we're all lost. Hopelessly lost, when lights back on, we fell forever. Love the land. Tell your story before old age kills your plans. We all speed it up, never losing a dance. Will we ever know where to stop? Feel a kiss when lips touch, you're never kidding up. Visions they fall apart. Hopelessly lost, switch of heart. When lights back on, fell forever. Visions fall apart and we're all lost. Hopelessly lost, when lights back on, we fell forever. Lately I've been screaming from lungs that a tongue won't follow. Lately I've been lately I've been screaming from lungs that a tongue won't follow. Lately I've been visions they fall apart. Visions they fall apart.
That was When Saints Go Machine with Fail Forever. Okay, and coming up next on this playlist is Baths with Michaela Corridor. Baths is one of my favorite artists. Been listening to him a bunch the past couple days and decided to slot one of his best songs onto the playlist. Again, been a fan for a very long time, and he's just one that every time he releases something, it just works for me. You know, it's always good to have those staples in your life. You know, the staples where they you can count on them for just releasing the good shit every single time. Because there are those that they release 2 albums, you love them, then the third is different and not in a good way, and you just fall off of it. You know, that happens all the time, and it's sad, but hey, musicians have to evolve just like any other artist, and sometimes it doesn't go in the way you like. Baths, however, evolves in just the right way, aka a way I like. And with that I don't know what that was. That was nonsense. Let's listen to Baths with Michaela Corridor.
Dream a winding corridor, lose me to the shape therein. There's a need I won't restore, I will never come back in. Dream descending corridor, lose me to the shape therein. A need that dream will not restore, I will never come back in. The outside is evergreen, is outside. The outside is evergreen. Down descend the corridor. I know you'll look for me. Feel it coil forevermore. Gain a little agency. Down descend the corridor. Further, lost the further deep. Feel it coil forevermore. Never ever come and look for me. Down descend the corridor. I know you'll look for me. Feel it coil forevermore, or gain a little agency. Down descend the corridor. Further, lost the further deep. Feel it coil forevermore. Never ever come and look for me. The outside is evergreen, is evergreen. The outside is evergreen, is evergreen. The outside is evergreen, The outside is evergreen, is evergreen. The outside is
And that was Baths with Michaela Corridor. Linker says, this percussion is dope. Hell yeah. Linker, I'm glad you're liking these songs. It makes me happy. It fills my heart with just warm little cockles all up on it. You know, it warms the cockles of my heart, I think is the actual saying. Disregard the first part of what I said and regard the second part of what I said. In fact, just disregard most of what I say in general. Coming up next is Kirinji with, forgot to translate this. and mark it down for later, so let's just do that right now. It is Sub, featuring Maika Lobte, a Japanese-French singer who, believe it or not, sings both Japanese and French on this song. This is, I think, my favorite song that I've heard for the first time this year. This album came out towards the end of last year, and I didn't find out about it until about mid-summer. And I was upset at myself because, damn, I've been missing 6 months of this? And this song is specifically, I think, amazing. This is, I mean, Kirinji in general, I love. I think that as a band, as a group, though now I think just as a soloist, Kirinji is one of the best. And if you haven't heard them before, hopefully you'll like them. This is Kirinji with Sub featuring Maika Lobte. And that was Kirinji featuring Micah Lopte with the song Sub. Now, that could be a mistranslation, but it's too late. I've already said it like 3 times. I love that song to death. I think the song is very pretty, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. But if you could believe it, if you could fucking believe it, only 5 songs left to play. That's right, 5 songs until the stream is done. I know. You're crying, you're sad, you can't believe it. You can't believe that I would abandon you so quickly. But trust me, these next 5 songs are all smash hits. I hope. This is Croatian Amor with 5 a.m. Fountain. Croatian Amor is a ambient artist who I found last year, or maybe the year before even, actually, and I think he is fantastic. This album is from this year. This is the first track off of his newest, and I love it. A bit slow, a bit ambient, but I think overall, just right. Hope you like it as well. This is Croatian Amor with 5 a.m. Fountain.
that I can call like my own.
And that was Croatian Amor with 5 a.m. Fountain. Moving right along to the next track. This is Oniotrix Point Never with Long Road Home. This is his latest album from 2021? Was it just last year? Wow. Feels like a long time ago. I love this album. I was thinking, well, hasn't he released one recently? I really want him to release another one, but he just released one last year. So, I mean, I gotta cut the guy some slack. He just released an album. I think this album is incredible, and I think, if I remember right, I haven't heard it in a little while, and I gotta fix that, but I think this was my favorite song off that album. It's very good. This is Oniotrix Point Never with Long Road Home. That was Oniotrix Point Never with Long Road Home. Coming up next is, can you believe it? Only 3 songs left. And this is Surf with Optimist. Now, I've played Surf a hell of a lot on the stream before. That's because he deserves it. Surf is one of my favorite musicians. He had my album of the year in 2018, and even if the ones before and after that aren't quite at that level. He consistently releases music at a high quality rate. And this is from, I think, 2019 or 2020. It was an EP that this was on. In fact, it might have been even last year that this song was. Damn, time really flows crazy since 2020. It really. I can't tell when happened when. You know. But anyway, I love this song. It's slightly different from his normal stuff in that there's lyrics. He typically doesn't, and he's not the one singing on it because it is a woman's voice, and he typically doesn't have anyone sing. But I'm really glad he decided against that, or decided rather for that this time around, because I think the vocals add a lot to it. I hope that he experiments more with that in the future. But enough about what I want. This is what you want. And you're saying, Alex, we want you to dance like a little monkey for us. Play the music. And hey, I'm sorry, but sometimes I gotta get a sip of water. The dancing monkey gets parched sometimes. Okay, this is it. The final 3 songs. Let's start it off. This is Surf with Optimist. And that was Surf with Optimist. Linker says, the vocalist sounds like Let's Eat Grandma. Now, when I first read that, when it popped up, I thought you were saying, this vocalist sounds like a grandma. And I was like, does it? And I was trying to figure out if you were right or not. Then I reread it, and I was like, oh. I've listened to one album by them a couple years ago, so I don't quite remember what their singer sounds like. So I'll have to take your word for it on this one. You know what? I'm going to say you're right. I trust you. Coming up next is I Am I, Who Am I with Don't Wait For Me. Now, this is a very great song off of her latest album from this year, and this is the other contender, I think, for my album of the year so far. There might be one more, but I can't quite place what it is, so it's either this or Fat John's Playmate Cypher. What is it again? It's either Fat John's Plaything Cypher or this one, and again, I really wish I could remember what it is. I am going to Google it this time, because I want to recommend it. I think this album is incredible. Before you even hear the song, you should know what it is. It is Be Here Soon. And this album is great. This song is the first on the album, and I think it's the best on the album as well. There's one more song about halfway through I think is also a 10 out of 10. I'll be playing that, I believe, on my next stream, on my next radio show. So for now, enjoy I Am I, Who Am I with Don't Wait For Me.
Don't wait for me. Willows and pines, thrushes and fields won't wait for you. I am right here under your skin, breathe in your air. My touch disappears. It doesn't mean that I'm not there, that I am not near. High to near, reaching new tears. Don't follow me. Places to go. The picture is clear, a different view, and nobody knows. Unclouded by fear, widening frame, epic and cold, sing my name. Along the shore, into the free. Don't look for me. Head for the coast, a foot of the pier, untie the noose, my keeping's a song, and even the tears needled with shame. Don't let them soak, bring it the way.
That was I Am I, Who Am I with Don't Wait for Me. I think that song is beautiful. I really do. And I recommend that album wholeheartedly. But that all said, we come to the final song of the day. Dead Can Dance with Kiko. Dead Can Dance is a masterful group, starting off with more gothic industrial music. They transition to more experimental folk. And I ain't talking about like ding 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 ding. No. I'm talking about world music. That's what I'm talking about. If you've seen The Mist, you'll have heard one of their songs at the very end when the horrible thing happens at the end and the big like vocal comes in. That's Dead Can Dance. It's not this song. I almost put that song on here, but I thought that song was a bit too much. I think the song is beautiful, and I think it's a very apt way of ending the stream. I'll be back with you right after the song, so don't go anywhere. But I hope you enjoy this last song. This is Dead Can Dance with Kiko. And that was Dead Can Dance with Kiko. Did you like it? I hope so. Because that was the final song on stream today. Thank you so much for joining me. Whoever said Dead Can't Dance must be feeling so foolish right now. It says Leo. Damn straight. Linker says, great show. Thank you so much, Linker. I deeply appreciate that, and it always means a lot to hear. Thank you for staying. I think you were here for like the whole thing, so thank you so much for listening for the whole time. I genuinely appreciate that. And for everyone who showed up at any point and is here right now, thank you. It means a lot having people watch, having people listen. It takes me. This is definitely the most work I put into anything for a stream. So it always means a lot to have people listening, you know? I put in a few hours, usually the night before, making the playlist, making sure everything flows well together. Sometimes to mixed results, but I think in general I do a decent job, and I'm always happy with it. That said, the next time I'll do this, like I've mentioned previously, this will now become. It used to be a weekly thing. Got burnt out, stopped doing it for a while, started doing it again, got burnt out quickly. So now it's turning into a monthly show. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to attempt to try to do this at the beginning of every month, not on a set day, but usually like the first weekish. I think is my my plan. Linker says that was good flow. Was wondering how long it took. I suck at making playlists. I love it. I'm not sure of how good I am, but I really like doing it. I really enjoy trying to find things that flow together. I like making playlists for my friends when they ask me. There's one in particular who asks me a lot, and I'm always happy to do that. And yeah, so the next time you see this stream, it'll be actually new and improved. I downloaded a mod, a community patch, I should say, for this game that can take this stream to this radio show to a more genuine radio show level. I can do more interesting things. So I may or may not attempt to do that my next time around, you know? However, that's later on. I'm going to try to be streaming again soon, either Cyberpunk or some more Gunpla. I got, you can see over there. Oh, this is in the way. I got a stack of Gunpla right there that that need building. I need to get built. So I'll be doing those on stream. That'll be either building one of those, be my next stream, or more Cyberpunk. As for when that is, could be as soon as tomorrow, could be as late as next week. But between now and next Thursday, I will do at least one stream. I'm trying to do one stream a week. I'm trying to keep it up. So hold me to that. But I do really want to play Cyberpunk on stream again, so that it probably will be that. And then if I have free time this weekend, I might do a build. But we'll see. That doesn't matter. Leo says, it was really cool, some great bops. Thank you so much. Again, that means a lot. Thanks for joining, by the way. It said this was your first time chatting, and that's very cool. I love that happened, and I hope you enjoy what's to come. Good night, Alex. Had this on in the background while gaming with Joe and enjoyed. Fuck yeah. That rules. That's exactly what I want is, listen to this while you're doing something else. It's like a radio show, you know? Well, that's enough, right? 3 hours, 8 minutes, that's enough. See you later. Thanks for watching. One more thing before I forget. For people who don't know, because I do have more viewers than normal on this radio show, down below I have links to stuff like my archive channel for this, my Instagram, things like that. If you want to take a look at them, be my guest. If not, that's fine. All right. I had a much better ending before I said that, and I regret bringing all that up. Goodbye.